Good day, I am Mark Justin MEJIA, or you can call me MJ, and I am from Sabins Studio. Welcome to the Passion series of the Catholic Creative Conference. Today, we will be talking about how I was able to discover my passion for videography and video editing, and what pieces of advice I can share with you to be able to inspire you even more. So let's begin. How was I able to discover my passion for videography and video editing? Well, it started with my passion for photography. When I was in the college seminary, I was tasked to be the official photographer of our seminary magazine. And since then, I strived hard to research and to learn more to improve my shots and to be able to deliver beautiful pictures. Also, even if I was inside the seminary, it did not stop me from joining photo contests from different places. And thank God I was able to win some of them. And then graduation came. I decided not to enter the theology seminary, but instead, I helped my father manage Sabins Studio. Originally, the goal of Sabins Studio was to document weddings and other events related. But we never planned or dreamt of being recognized in the church to be the official documentation team of different church events. The first video I produced was the Marian Vigil of 2013, and I was a one-man team back then. And if you ask me, did I ever get tired of being a one-man team? No, because right there and then I realized that this was meant for me and this is my passion. So what steps did I take to nurture and develop my passion for videography and video editing? Well, in metaphysics, I have learned that every being has this insatiable desire to know all that there is to know. Well, relating it to my passion, videography and video editing, I am thirsty to know all that there is to know about videography and video editing. And where do I go first? Well, the first place I go to is the internet, because as we know, internet has the answers to all our questions, to all our basic questions regarding videography and video editing. So where do I go next if I can't find the answer in the internet? Well, the second place I go to is books. I purchase photography, videography books that has information that internet might not have. So I read and read and read and read. The next thing I do during my free time is to attend seminars. Usually I attend wedding videography and wedding video editing seminars because I believe that I might pick up some tips or principles which I can also apply in video editing for the church. So I grab every opportunity to learn. Lastly, for me, the best opportunity to nurture and develop your passion is when you make mistakes. Because when we make mistakes, it gives us lessons which cannot be taught by the internet, by the books, and by the seminars we have attended. Now, give me this chance to remind you that the most important virtue for you to be able to nurture and develop your passion even more is humility. A humble person knows that he does not know everything. And when a humble person knows that he does not know anything, the next step he would do is to ask for help or to do some research. So let us all be humble in this ministry. Let us not think that we are always the best, because there will be someone who will be better than us. So let us always remain humble for us to be able to nurture and develop our passion even more. So what struggles and difficulties did I face in my journey? Well, no one starts at the top. Everybody starts at the bottom. So before we got recognized in the church, we also had these bumps along the way. At first, I started as a one-man team until I was able to recruit a friend of mine, an ex-seminarian, to shoot with me a church event, until I was able to invite the whole wedding videography team to shoot with me at church events. At first, it was difficult because I had to teach them the proper disposition inside the church and the proper gestures, especially during the Mass. On my part, as a video editor, it was somehow difficult to adjust to the different needs and requests of different clients. Well, in the long run, I was able to adapt and to align myself with these different expectations. How do I think my creative works will transform the world? Well, technically, it's the videos I have produced that will be shared online, but I know deep down in my heart that it's the Holy Spirit that has inspired the priests and the people who are present in the video that will transform the world. Let me give you an example. If you have been active online, especially during these quarantine periods, you may have come across the homilies of Archbishop Sok. I believe that it is through the inspiration of the Holy Spirit that led the Archbishop to share with us thought-provoking and heartfelt homilies. Hopefully, videos inspired by the Holy Spirit are shared online to promote love and not hate in social media, especially during this time of pandemic. Here is a piece of advice for you. I know most of us are guilty of this, that we use the views, the comments, the shares, and the likes as fuel for our passion. But if we are really doing it for the church, if we are genuinely serving the church, this must not be our motivation, because there might come a time that your videos or your works might not get much attention and might get less likes, less views, and less shares. So, where will you get your strength from if it is rooted in the likes, the shares, and the views? So let us purify our intentions and renew our mission. Let our passion be rooted in our love for God and love for neighbor. Don't do it for the likes, don't do it for the shares, don't do it for the views, but rather do it out of your love for God and out of love of neighbor. So let us all together share our talents and gifts to the church for the greater glory of God. Thank you for being a part of this workshop. Remember, you are made good and made for good works. I hope you have learned a lot from this, and I pray that you may use your God-given passion to fulfill the mission He has entrusted you. So, make sure to watch the other workshops as well. Thank you and God bless.